Hi, good morning everyone. This is a nice beautiful Sunday and you're actually coming along with me on this morning walk. Usually I walk on my treadmill, but it feels so nice out that I'm just gonna walk outside. So I wanted to share with you all this experience, this new little journey that I'm going through. Um, so okay, so I weighed myself on Friday, okay, and actually I want to go ahead and show you my weigh-in video. Okay, so here it is. Okay, 152. Okay, so that's where I'm at. 152 pounds. 152. So that is not good to me, consider me. I should be my height is 5'1", and my frame is like a medium frame. So for my height and my frame, I should be 130, between 130 and 135. So before the 4 months, before I fell off the wagon, I was 133. So that's not good. That really isn't good. And the reason why I say that is because my clothes don't fit anymore. You know, I had to purchase 3 pair of pants with my new size. I only purchased 3. Because I don't want to, I realize that I can't adapt to this new weight, because if I do, then that's not good, I think. And it's not good. So before I begin with this video, I also want to stress out to, please, you have to speak to your doctor or nutritionist. Before you start anything, you have to make sure to have a guidance of a doctor or a nutritionist. I have my nutritionist, and I also, my doctor. So I pretty much lost my motivation 4 months ago. And I know why. And the reason why is because I was on keto. And I'm not by all means bashing keto. For some people it might work, but for me it didn't work. The major reasons why were because of it was the side effects. Basically, the number one reason was constipation. As you know, with keto, you have to the minimal carbs possible, and I was really minimal, and I was on OMAD, and I was always in ketosis. I couldn't even exercise, and they recommend that you don't really have to in ketosis. In keto, that's what they say. But when I did, I even got keto rash. Oh my gosh, it was just, and then my mood was kind of like, I was kind of pushing myself, like throughout the day. And usually they say that with keto, you have lots of energy. Yes, I had my clarity. Yes, that was good. My alertness. Yes. I could say that was probably like the only thing that I felt that was very positive. And then I went to the doctor and I got a blood test for my lipid. Oh my gosh, it was at 400. And I know that they say that that's not bad, that's okay, but I don't know, I kind of got scared, but anyways, my husband was like, you know what, just stop it. My husband even tried to do it with me, and he only lasted for a week. He couldn't do it anymore. My husband, we're Mexican, so we have in our diet, and our diet, the truth is not really good. And not just because you're Mexicans you're going to eat unhealthy, no, but we have like the tortilla and the bread, and right now, like with my family, we eat whole grain bread. We pretty much, I have them on like a lot of organic stuff. I substitute things in a typical Mexican dish with some other things, healthier portions and so forth, like we'll have turkey bacon instead of pork and everything. But anyways, going back to my experience. So yeah, that's where there was a point where, and excuse my French, but I felt like at that point where I wasn't feeling it, and the constipation, like I said, was a drag. I was like, oh my gosh, I said, okay. So pretty much, excuse my French, but it's like, okay, you're damned if you take care of yourself, and you're damned if you don't. So, and it wasn't against something against God. No, it was more with the situation. I think I felt frustrated. And then I said, okay, so I stopped. I increased my carbs. I ate more complex carbs. I ate more veggies. And then slowly, I just got off of keto. But the thing is that I actually got off the bad way because I started having my sweetbreads. I started with like a popsicle, like my husband brought some fruit popsicles, and yeah, okay, once in a while, but with keto you can't have none of that. And the thing is that I've always been a sweet person, and pretty much, when I changed my lifestyle of eating, I stopped eating processed carbs, which is like popsicles and sweetbreads, all of that. Just healthy ones, which were fruits and veggies, complex carbs and stuff. And the truth, I can't go back to the sweets, because if I have one, then I'll want to have more. And I understand that sugar is an addiction, so that's kind of normal, I guess. When you're eating processed sugars. So that's pretty much what happened. That's when I lost my motivation. And here I am 4 months later, 20 pounds gained. So anyways, so that's where I'm at right now. And I said, okay, on Friday, when I recorded my weigh-in, I said, you know what if I share it with my viewers, share this experience and me going back, dusting myself off pretty much. Where I fell off the wagon, I'm dusting myself off, and I'm getting back on and moving forward. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I said, if I share it with them, then that's going to be easier for me, because if I can motivate you, then that's going to be awesome, even more awesome for me. And yeah, I pretty much go with this verse. If God is for you, who could be against you? So I know that He's always with me. And basically it's up to me to make that choice. He's going to be there accompanying me throughout this journey. And that's pretty much it. So here I am. Let me see what else I wanted to share with you. And it was just a lot of things. Before I started, before I ended up in the keto, I was just doing the normal. I think it was mostly like the low carb diet, but not not eating all those fats. And yeah, it was hard. I'm gonna tell you, it was hard. My mood, it was like I felt like fatigue, like an energy. I didn't want to exercise, even though I did it. It wasn't a good experience, but I did it. I weighed 198 pounds, and I got down to, I think, 139, 140. Then before I went into keto, I lost 6 pounds with keto. And I wanted to be at 130. But now it's like, I don't care. As long as I stay within 130, 135, then I'm fine. So basically my goal is just to get under 135. Doesn't matter, 130, doesn't matter. Just at least 135, but maybe 134, just to have that pound of, safe way, kind of. A cushion, right? A pound of cushion. Like, if I gain a pound, then okay, that pretty much like that. And let's see. So what I was saying, that so before I got onto keto, I was, again, I'm very for, natural medicine, healthy eating. I understand that concept, and I'm 100% with it. For me, like I said, all of this is just my opinion. But it was, I thought, wow, this is a lot of work. But, I lost it. And I even though like it was hard, but, because I was like, I would see other people eat some stuff, and I'm like, okay, I could do it. But I still felt good. Even though I felt sometimes fatigued, I felt better than before when I was 198 pounds. at my frame, that's a lot. Like I said, it's just my frame and my height. And you know, before that, I had a different mentality. I was more like, I was more into like appearance instead of health-wise. Instead of, you know, this is what's good for my heart. This is what's good for my brain. This is what's good for everything. Not more vanity kind of. And you know, and I'm like, okay, I'm 46 years old. Thank God. I went through my teens, my young adults, 20s, 30s, and now God is, you know, here's another day for me. I'm blessed. And, you know, I have my smile lines. I have my, you know, my frown lines or whatever. Hey, that's still good. That's, you know, I'm so blessed. And I accept that now. And like I said, I am not doing it for vanity. I am not doing it for that. I'm pretty much doing it for healthy wise, for me to, and you know, for me to feel good. And down in future videos, I also want to share with you another experience that I had. But again, this is just my life journey. And if I can make it the best that I can, I am. There's always going to be situations, adversaries that come your way. And that's normal. No one is exempt. If you're Christian, non-Christian, you know, religious, whatever religion you are, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're all going to go through them in a different way. And, you know, I feel with me, what's helped me is staying really close to God. His scripture, you know, speaks to me. And he was the only one that got me through a lot of, you know, situations, which I always had good ones. Hey, I could count, you know, not so happy situations with one hand, but you know, we're all going to go through them. So that's something that I want to share with you eventually, and hopefully it'll motivate you to continue fighting, continue encouraging yourself to move on, to go on with life. Life is beautiful, you know. This is, and you know, me being Christian, this is not our home, our permanent home, but you know, he just wants so much of us. We have to be very balanced in spirit, mind, and body. Everything has to be balanced, all three of them. So I always try to focus on all three. So anyways, that's my experience. That's the reason why I'm uploading this video. So I started on Friday, that day. So pretty much I'm going to go back to what I was doing. I am intermittent fasting. I do the 16-hour fast with the 8-hour window. I know there's an 18-hour and I think a 4, and then, or 18 or 6, I think, and then 24, and then finally the OMAD. So I'm going to go with the 16 just because too, I also noticed that with keto, I don't know what it was, and I think a lot of people had that experience. A lot of their hair, you know, started shedding, you know, and I realized because what you're eating is, you know, I don't think you're getting a lot of the nutrition. And yeah, I don't want that. So again, I'm not doing keto, so I'm just going to do the intermittent fasting with the 16/8 for now. But I'm definitely going to make sure that I get a lot of my nutrients through my food, a lot of veggies, so again, I just want to slowly lose those 20 pounds and then just get back and just stay there. So anyway, so that's where I'm at. Thanks for joining me this morning. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. And until next time, thank you.